Welcome. This is your general and love forecast for the month of November 2017. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If this does not resonate with you, I ask that you please check your Sun, Moon, and Rising combinations. And sometimes, if your Venus sign varies, you might want to check that one also. Now, without further ado, let's see what we have going on here, Cancer. So, at first glance, it looks like we got work and love, but lots and lots of work. Okay, our first card here is the Six of Wands. So, you've definitely come out of a difficult time, and you're receiving recognition here. And you've won a battle of some sort, but this is upcoming good news and success. Relationships improve here, and generally just problems are being solved here. So this is a very fortunate, good card. And sometimes this can indicate that a guest or a family member might visit. Maybe you might have a reunion with a friend, or, family member, family reunion. And sometimes this can indicate travel. So for some of you, this may be a possibility. I have all of your cards shuffled. We're going to clarify. So I like to go deep. If you've not seen my readings, I like to go deep. So here, for your circumstances, you guys get the Two of Coins. So you guys are definitely handling several projects at once, and you're doing so with balance. Now, if you're trying to start any new projects, I'd like to caution that they may be pretty difficult to get started and to get them off the ground, so to speak. But you have this stamina and this strength to see your projects through here. And I'd also like to caution that if you hear any disturbing news, do not let it set you back, okay? Don't let it set you back. Now, you guys are obviously focused on either relationships with potentially a lover, or relationships with your family, or relationships with friends. This is the focus. So the Ace of Cups heralds the beginning of something wonderful. Joy, it surrounds this new start. So who couldn't use a little joy? I mean, I know I can. But there's a desire for happiness here. And a new relationship is very possible here as well for those of you who are unattached. So a new relationship is possible. Or you could potentially start over, have a new start in an existing relationship, or even beginning, you could get back with someone from your past as well. So, it'd be like a new start with an old flame, so to speak. So this could be a new relationship in general, or this could be someone with your past. And for some of you, this is only going to resonate with a few of you, but for some of you, this could indicate a pregnancy. So that's something to keep an eye out for. And this also represents good health and generally just blessings from above. I think we could all use a little of this right now. But Cancers are the lucky ones right now. Okay. Now here we have the Queen of Swords. So this is more of a passing nature. This could be occurring right now, or you could have already dealt with this situation. Now, the Queen of Swords, she can be a psychologist, she could be a lawyer, she could be a teacher. But she is very, let's say, very good with dealing with emotions and loss. She's seen many hardships, okay? She knows how to handle the loss. But she's a very strong character, this woman. You know, if she's in a room, you're definitely going to know her. Maybe some of you have potentially reached out for some advice from a lawyer, or maybe some of you have even went and got some counseling. So this could be a counselor, this could be a psychologist, this could be a lawyer, or this could just be, you know, a very strong woman that maybe you might have gotten some advice from. Okay, here is, which would be your present circumstances, and this is the Knight of Wands in the reverse position, and this can indicate that things may be a bit out of control. Things can be awry, disorganized, chaotic. Sometimes there could be a delay in receiving a message as well. There could also be chaos taking place at work, in a business deal, or even at home. So there could definitely be some issues in any of those three areas. And sometimes this card can indicate that we might be having issues with insecurities, self-doubt, personal conflict, even jealousy. Sometimes this can mean you might be a little narrow-minded, but overall you're just in a bad mood and you might be feeling a little argumentative, or maybe someone near you that you're close to is. So this is either you or someone that you are close to. Typically when things fall out, it doesn't put one in a good mood, so it makes sense. Now here we have the Seven of Coins. So this will be taking place probably in about a week or two. Now, the Seven of Coins, this is you reap what you sow. The harvest is in, and it's a good harvest. And you've put a lot of hard work and effort into this, which will pay off in the end. Any investments that you may have had, they'll have a good return at this point. So that's always good news. But either way, you were definitely working towards a solid accomplishment. So that's very good news. It may not feel like it. You may feel like you're at a standstill right now in regards to financial situations, but it's going to turn for the better. Now here we have the Four of Swords. So this is resting after a battle, strife and war, basically. basically you're renewing your physical and your mental energies, because going through the battle was just so draining. And now you're completely at peace with everything that has happened to you. And sometimes this can indicate, this will only be for a few of you, okay? But for sometimes this can indicate that you were healing after being hospitalized, okay? So that's definitely good news for some of you. If you've been hospitalized, you're definitely going to heal, okay? And this can also indicate a vacation or a retreat as well. Who couldn't use a vacation? Shoot, I know I could. So, yeah, can't wait till we start clarifying so we can see deeper. Okay, this is the Knight of Coins, or we could call him the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is how other people might view you and your situation right now. Or if you're interested, if you have a love view and interest, this could even be how they view you as well. So, the Knight of Pentacles this is good news concerning a job offer, okay? Point blank period. If this has to do with finances, this is a new job offer, an increase in pay. If you've sorry, losing my words here. If you've applied for a loan, this is good news showing that it will be approved. And, you know, for some of you that may be trying to sell something like a house or even a vehicle or a business or whatever it should be, this could indicate a sale going through. And this could also be an investment opportunity as well. Or this could be a good business deal. So it looks like overall it seems to me, especially when I jump forward, I can't help it because I got to take it all in. But it seems to me like some of you may have lost your jobs. Now, that's only going to resonate with some of you, okay? But some of you may have lost your job, or you have lost some extra income. And so that has been causing some financial difficulties for you. So this is a very good, hopeful sign, and this one as well, of showing that you're going to get back on track. And especially this one. So I'm trying to pace myself, sorry. Okay, here we have the Star. So this is definitely what you guys would be hoping for. And the Star is all about inspiration and your wish. Whatever wish you desire can manifest. So some of you are wishing for new relationships. Some of you are wishing for a new home. Some of you guys are wishing for a better job. You know, it could be many things, but whatever this wish is, there's definitely inspiration from above. So this is positive. Very positive. And here we have the Five of Coins. I was about to say cups, excuse me. Five of Coins, and it's in the reverse position. So it looks like some of you have literally felt like you have been out in the cold. And some of you may have lost your jobs, as I was saying earlier. But now that this is in the reverse position, your hope and your courage, it's returning to you now. This is a reversal of bad luck. So if you've been going through that bad luck phase, like nothing seems to come together right, this shows it's the end of that bad luck cycle. It's done, okay? So now you guys can move forward, as things are going to be much better for you. Whatever the loss was that you incurred, because there's always a loss when this card pops up. There was a loss, and you guys have dealt with it, and you've accepted the conditions of the loss. And this can also indicate that you got a new job, or that you will be getting a new job. So this is, all in all, very excellent for those of you who did lose your jobs. You will be getting a new job. It's coming. And if you haven't lost a job or any extra income, then this could be of a spiritual nature as well. Maybe some of you have lost your faith, which the star is all about faith as well. So if you haven't had any issues within your work life, then this could potentially be the spiritual side. So, and with it reversed, then it would show that you're finally getting your faith back. Okay. Now for the bottom of the deck, we get the Nine of Cups in the reverse position. Now, with the Nine of Cups in the reverse position, this is basically an unfulfilled wish, or there is a delay in obtaining a wish that you desire. And sometimes maybe you get part of what you wished for, but you don't get the full thing, so it's just like a partial wish. And sometimes there can be a possibility of overindulgence here, whether that be with food, sex, shopping, spending too much money, you know, overindulgence, overdoing a good thing, you know. So just be cautious of that. You know, sometimes this can be a feeling of anxiousness as well. And sometimes you're trying and pushing too hard to get what you want. And when that happens, the best advice I could ever give is, sometimes when you want something so much, you are literally in want mode, and then the universe sees that as, well, you just want. Because there's a huge difference between a want and an actual need. So my best advice is, if you are trying too hard and you want something too much, sometimes the best course of action here is to let it go. Because when you can truly just let it go and say, to hell with it, you know, that's when it'll come flying right at you like a magnet. We could call that the law of attraction. And it works perfectly, actually. It's just sometimes as humans, we can get stuck in want mode. And that doesn't help us. There's a huge difference between a want and a need. So if you're stuck in want mode, let it go. Because when you let it go, it'll be magnetized to you. Okay, let's clarify. Oh wow. First card out. Nine of Cups in the reversed. Yep. He's definitely making a statement here. that's beautiful. Bottom of the deck. Four of Wands. Excuse me. Okay, we clarified the Six of Wands and we got the Nine of Cups in the reverse position. So, in regards to the upcoming good news and, you know, the potential family or guest arriving, you know, or a reunion or possible travel, there could be a delay there in actually getting this accomplished. You know, maybe if someone is coming to visit, maybe you have something that comes up, or maybe they have something that comes up. Maybe they don't have enough adequate resources. It's always a possibility. So, but again, like I said, if this is something that you're wanting, let it go. Because if you let it go, it can be magnetized to you just that quick. So, now here we clarify the Two of Coins and we get the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles, this is someone who may try to help you with your financial endeavors, or like with investments or real estate, or, you know, just a general business. But this king, his main focus is on his family security. And, well, that's very important to Cancers. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising signs. Our family security is very important. So, but there is a tremendous ability of this king to make financial decisions. Like, he gives amazing financial advice. So for some of you, there could be a man or a woman that could potentially offer to help you with everything that you are juggling. Somebody might be willing to help you. Whether that's actually giving physical labor help, or whether that's just giving someone the right advice. Either way, this person more than likely will want to help you. But it seems to me like the very core of the focus is you want that security for your family. Now we clarified the Ace of Cups and we get the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups, this is all about our childhood. So maybe you guys might be potentially reuniting with someone from your past. Maybe you start a relationship with someone that could be from your hometown, or that could have went to one of your same schools. This could also be someone that you've been in a relationship with before, returning, and hence a new start to an existing relationship potentially. And for some of you who are already married, you know, this could be family popping in. The Six of Cups is especially about siblings as well. So that's always something to be on the lookout for. But you know, the Six of Cups, it's also about us kind of being nostalgic and looking back to our childhood. And it's always good memories. So that's a positive. And there is a possibility as well that maybe you might get a job offer that has a connection to your past as well. So that's something to keep your eye open for as well. Some of you could even receive a gift also from someone in your past. Now we clarify the Queen of Swords and we get the Sun in the reverse position. So the Sun is all about a delay, but the Sun in the reverse position also speaks of low self-esteem. Sometimes we can get stuck on something from our past, and sometimes this can be something from our childhood as well. And there's just a general feeling of not being satisfied with your lot of life right now. It's like there's been a rocky path. But I urge you to be optimistic, because tomorrow is a new day. And things can change at the drop of a dime. I mean, miracles can happen. And overall, looking at these cards, I mean, this ending is looking fabulous. So please be optimistic. And I feel like some of you may have reached out and got yourselves into some counseling. And I'm going to say that was probably a good move for a few of you that have probably done that. That can be beneficial as long as you go through and you work the right process. You actually have to communicate. So many people say counselors don't work. Well, they don't work if you refuse to talk. So you have to be honest. You know, especially if there is something in your childhood that's holding you back and preventing you from growing. Oh, we definitely have to deal with it. So this shows that you have taken those steps and that you are working towards it. So give yourself a pat on the back. You deserve it. Because I'm telling you, things are going to get better. I know it's been rough. I know it's been rocky. But things are going to get better. Okay. Alright, we clarify the Knight of Wands and we get the Ace of Cups in reverse position. So now these two cards kind of echo each other in regards to insecurity issues and vulnerability. Yeah, that definitely. So, okay. If some of you are already in a relationship, if you're in like a new relationship, then this would make it very rocky. Like it's a rough start. It's going to take time to grow into this relationship. That doesn't mean that it's doomed, okay? Because that's not at all what I'm saying, but there is a lot of insecurities and vulnerability here. And maybe you're scared of being hurt. Maybe you're scared to open your heart. So you need to try to trust a little, but do what you feel is best for you ultimately. Never ignore your gut feeling, okay? ever. Because the gut feeling, that very first gut feeling, is always right. It's when we stop and we're like, well, no, maybe so-and-so did this because of this. You start making excuses for people and their behavior, and then you got away from your gut feeling. So don't stop and rationalize your first gut feeling, okay? Because Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you guys got good intuition and gut feelings. You need to listen to them because they're not wrong. It's when we question ourselves that we get into a problem. So, and this can also speak of having to start over in an existing relationship. So that is also something to look out for. And sometimes we can be too preoccupied with ourselves or with our children or our jobs or our general life circumstances. Sometimes we can just be preoccupied with so much of our own problems that maybe this relationship doesn't get the proper start, the proper chance, you know. So it's up to you to make that decision. But the Knight of Wands in reverse, you know, he's all about jealousy as well. So, and when the Ace of Cups is in the reverse position, then all of the water is spilling out. So it's like a rushing of your emotions that are coming out. So this could be adding chaos. You know, if this could even be a friendship. This could be a partnership, you know, for business. This could be a very good friend. This could be an actual physical relationship with a lover. So there's definitely a sense of, you know, the emotions might be out of control, or I don't want to say out of control, is more unbalanced, okay, is the better word. And I feel that you guys are probably potentially unbalanced because you are dealing with self-esteem issues and you're dealing with insecurity issues. You guys got to stop being insecure. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising are absolutely fabulous people, regardless of what other people may say, okay? I'm Cancer Rising myself, so trust and believe when I say it is true. You guys are fabulous. I love Cancers. Now we clarify our 7 of coins and we get the 5 of pentacles in the reverse position again. So this definitely indicates that your luck has been reversed, you know, so you can get that good harvest because your luck has, you know, reversed back to good luck in just the nick of time. So it definitely looks like you might get exceptionally lucky. For those of you who have been unemployed, you're going to get very lucky in the next job that you get. I mean, this is fabulous, especially for those of you who have been out of work. I mean, it's coming. You're going to get it, and it's going to be a good job. Now we clarify the 4 of Swords and we get the 2 of Swords. Now, with the 2 of Swords, this is indecision, okay? This is which should I choose. See, the water in the background is symbolizing the emotions. The Swords suit is about intellect. So she's in her mind and that's why she's blindfolded, is because she's using her third eye, because she is contemplating, which decision should I make? See how the water is calm over here and it's a little bit more rough over here, so this is symbolizing that there is some emotional turbulence associated with this decision. So basically, you guys have come out of resting, and now you have a decision to make. And you might feel confused about which way to turn. And you may feel like things have just been on hold that are beyond your circumstances. And occasionally, this can indicate stalled negotiations, which is kind of messed up considering this is a card of resting after a battle. So maybe the negotiations you had with the battle that occurred before this, maybe those negotiations are stalling. Maybe there wasn't enough information for you to make your decision, so it's making you more confused. And sometimes this can indicate a temporary truce. So maybe if you've been at odds with someone and you guys called a truce, this would be indicative of a temporary truce. But either way, there is a decision that you have to make, and it's up to you. I would definitely say go with your intellect on this decision, but it's up to you to know what is the exact right decision to make. You gotta go with that gut feeling, like I said, the very first feeling. Yeah, we clarify the Knight of Coins and we get the Fool. So the Fool, this is a complete new start. It's like the slate has been wiped clean. And whew, that's fabulous. But with this new start, there is childlike optimism and childlike joy and happiness that surrounds this, just like when you're children and you got something fantastic, that you absolutely loved and you've been wanting to do, or something that you wanted, a physical item, and that happiness, that optimism, that joy, that's our Fool card. So that type of happiness and optimism is surrounding this good news in regards to a job, or the pay increase, or the loan approval, or business deal, investments, whatever have you. Whatever you are trying to launch financially in your life, this is very positive. I mean, absolutely fabulous. I mean, this is, like I said, childlike optimism and joy. So this is reason to celebrate. And this can also indicate a new relationship if that's what you desire. This could indicate a new relationship. The new relationship could be someone from the earth element. That would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now that won't resonate with all of you, but it will for a few of you. But overall, there is a new start. And I feel like especially for those of you who have been out of work, unemployed. This, it's going to be great. I'm telling you. You just got to have the patience because you guys are coming out of that long, dark tunnel. Now we clarified the star and we got the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, he's like a father figure. He's a man of authority. He has tremendous personal power. He has a positive outlook on life in general. And he has an extreme amount of confidence. He's a very confident king. And again, this could be a man or a woman. But overall, this king can give you very helpful advice. And he's a kind soul. So maybe some of you are hoping that you get to start a relationship with someone that has some of these characteristics. I hate to keep banging on the relationship part, but you know it's in here, relationship and work. But we're getting ready to do our love work also. And I'm kind of excited about this because you guys deserve this. We clarify our 5 of coins in the reverse position and we get the 8 of wands. So the 8 of wands is about swift movement towards achieving your goals. And you're going to get what you desire. Just keep plugging away because you're going to get whatever it is that you desire, you'll get it. You know, your goals they're literally within reach. You know, this can also indicate a new relationship as well, so gotta throw that out there, but it can also indicate a new job too. But overall, this is a positive change in your environment for the better. So I feel like for most of you, this is going to be a new job, but it's definitely for the better. And for some of you, this is going to be more about relationship. But I feel like for most of you, this is about a job issue. But they're going to turn out well. You couldn't ask for any better of an outcome in regards to the finances. You guys are getting it together. And things are coming up roses. They're going your way. Is it safe for you to love? Love yourself first. And very soon. Oh, look at me. I jumped ahead. Here at the bottom of the, there we go. Bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands, which I was so happy about when I finally laid out the clarifying cards. The 4 of Wands is about harmony, peace. Your home and your work life are stable. And it can also indicate a reunion with loved ones. And it could be a wedding, a graduation. But overall, this card is about prosperity and celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. There is a major reason to celebrate here. And I truly feel like there is a very good reason to celebrate. And that's what I'm saying. You guys couldn't have asked for a better ending to your reading. I mean, it looks like November is going to be absolutely fantastic for you guys. I know that it's rough right here in the beginning, but it's going to get better. Okay, yeah. Now see, this is making sense. Oh, this is making a lot of sense here. Especially with our Ace of Cups. I clarified your love oracle cards, but I can't help it. I have to jump ahead because this is making so much sense. You know, I was speaking of insecurities here. Now, the Eight of Air, this is about being literally mentally imprisoned by your own fears. I mean, there's so much restriction with this card, but it's brought on by your fears. And sometimes this may resonate with a few of you. This is not going to resonate with all of you, okay? But sometimes this can indicate that someone that we love could be literally in prison, okay, or in jail. But most of the time I will associate this as you have put yourself within a mental prison because you're fearing. And the Three of Air is separation and heartbreak. And I think so many of you are insecure and you think that maybe things are just going to end badly. But I want you guys to be more optimistic than that, because it does not have to be doomed. Is it safe for you to love? Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Then you have the Four of Air, time to rest and take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. And meditation may provide answers. Now, this is our resting after the battle, the war, the strife. Four of Swords. Yes, which was right here. So here it comes out again. So I feel like some of you definitely need to take the time to consider things. You know, is this a relationship that you want? That'll resonate with some of you, not all of you. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yes, self-respect. We don't need self-doubt. We got to knock that out. An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Don't be afraid to take action. Don't. And self-confidence, here we go again. I mean, there's a pattern here, Cancer. You got to stop beating yourself down and thinking that everything's going to be tragic, okay? Because it's not. And you got to stop being so insecure. You need to have confidence. I mean, Cancers are loving type of people. You guys have so much love to give, okay? And why not share that with people? You can't let fear hold you back, because fear will keep you in the same spot. And that does no one any good. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And then the Three of Air, great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. So maybe you need to forgive yourself, because I feel like some of you guys have just literally beaten yourselves down mentally. And you got to stop. It's not conducive to your mental health. And it doesn't have to be sad, okay? It doesn't have to be. I mean, that's the great thing here. These are minor arcana cards, so you can easily turn the situation around and turn it to your advantage. Because a lot of you guys do have relationship opportunities. And they seem like very good relationship opportunities. And some of you who are single, don't sit there and be so insecure and having lack of confidence and thinking, well, nobody will want me. You've got to stop that self-defeating type of thinking, because that's not helping you. And you guys have so much love to give. Why hide and let that fear keep you stuck? Please don't. You guys deserve love, and you guys deserve to be loved, okay? Don't beat yourself down, because you're so much better than you think you are, okay? And you gotta stop doubting yourself. You guys are capable of anything you want. The word impossible, remove I am, possible. Anything is possible. And let's not dampen this celebration. Come on. Okay, sorry, that got emotional, Cancer. So I will talk to you guys next month, and in the meantime, I send you blessings of healing, prosperity, and love. Talk to you guys next month.